Coach here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about your video framework. How many of you... Hi everyone, Vicky Blades, your video coach here, and in case you're hearing that for the second time, it's because my device tells me I'm live and then Facebook tells me I'm live, so there's always a bit of a delay. Welcome. I'm Vicky Blades, your video coach, for the third time today, and today I wanted to know a little bit about the structure of your video. Do you use a framework? Now, I call it a framework and some people call it a script, but basically it's like an outline of the structure of your video. So it's how you're going to start, what's going to be in the middle, and how you're going to finish. I call it a framework, some people call it a script. So do you, my friend, use any kind of framework or structure for your videos? I'd be really interested to know. Pop a comment below. Now, I'm on a bit earlier today because, frankly, I have to get on before the kids get home and suck up all the internet. It's been absolutely rubbish all day, so I'm really hoping that Facebook isn't going to cut me off because the connection's too bad. Anyway, let's crack on, talk about video frameworks. I think this is really important for many reasons. It gives you a structure to work to that you repeat time and time again, which makes life much easier. Now, I know some people are going to say, look, I just like to hop on, get my phone out in the car and I'm sitting in the car park and I've got 5 minutes and I just want to chat to my clients. I get it. But actually, there's a kind of rhythm that happens when you start to use a framework. So if you use the same introduction all the time or the same ending all the time, then it kind of, I guess, is a bit like brand consistency, if you like. And it also helps you because it means you don't have to think about how to start the video or how to end the video because you do it the same way every single time. So that saves time and brain space. That means that you get to think about the all-important middle bit, which is the bit where you're imparting information. Now again, rookie mistake, lots of people start with videos and lives and go on and on and on. And again, because they don't have that structure or that framework. It's also because they've kind of had to psych themselves up to hit record or hit the live button. And they feel that once they're there, they might as well keep going. So a big mistake is to load your videos with too much information. We simply can't take it in and we lose interest. It can have a really negative effect, for example, if you're doing product demos. When I talk about product demos, you have to pick the 3 things that you need people to know about that product because it's very tempting to go into a great deal of detail and then start talking about not only the product but how you purchase it and the returns policy and this, that and the other. You've got to keep it short and sweet and to the point. And again, a framework is going to help you with that. Now, there's other things you need to remember when you're making videos, marketing videos for your business. You need to remember things like a call to action. What is it you want people to do as a result of watching this video? Where do you want them to go next? What are you hoping to achieve? What are your goals for this video? You just want more likes? You want some shares? You want people to click on your website? Be clear. And if you have a framework, you're never going to forget to include that call to action. Another thing that videos should contain that go into your framework is an engagement question because you want your audience to interact with you and to feel engaged. This is all about connecting with your ideal client. So have you got engagement questions in there? Again, it's that thinking about your product and your services from your client's point of view. What is it they want to know? What are the questions they are asking? How can you bring them into your world and really connect on this screen and make it like a conversation? That's what we need to do. More on that in another video. So there's lots of things to remember when you're making a video. not just keeping it short and sweet, but all the steps that you need to take to get from the beginning to the end, and remember everything that you need to remember, including that all-important message. Why am I telling you all this? Well, it's because one of the things I teach, and I'm really passionate about, is having this framework. It's working out your intro, working out your outro, as we call it in the industry, and working out, remembering your CTA, your engagement question, and then working out what's the really important point or points that you want to make in the middle. So there's two ways that you can get hold of my video framework. I've got a simple one page, and I've got a slightly more advanced version. You can book on to my session, which is called Nail Your Intro Online. Oh yes, my friend, I can help you nail that all-important introductory sentence or paragraph that's all about you and your business, so that whenever you turn up to a network meeting online or a business meeting or even a pitch, you know exactly how to introduce yourself and your business. I'm going to post the link below. The other way to get hold of my video framework is to sign up for my Get More Clients with Video. Yes, it's my 30-day intensive. And that's one of the things we talk about. One of the many things we talk about on that intensive is how to structure your videos. Because, as I said yesterday when I was talking about consistency and practicing things over and over again, once you get used to this framework, you use it for every single video, every single time, forever, until it becomes second nature and you don't even have to write it down. It's about the preparation, my friend. It's always about the preparation. Like when we're actors and we get our scripts, that's our framework. That tells us when we're on stage, when we need to leave, when we need to enter, what we need to say. You would never dream of going on a film set or on stage without your framework, without your script. Now, if you're interested, no, I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm going to talk about scripts in another video, so watch out for that. In the meantime, the kids are due back, the internet's about to be rotten again, and I'm going to sign off. So tell me, do you use a structure or a framework for your video? Do drop a comment below and let me know.